Hey friends, it is me. It is Monday night, and I am so happy to be here. Today was a pretty good day, even though I was with my Fundamentals of Business students who, as you know, were a challenge last week. Today it went much better. Much more smooth. Hey, Megan Lynn Paz. Good to see you, girl. Oh, your little girl is the cutest, Megan. I'm just saying. I just can't even handle her cuteness and her curls. So anyway, yeah, today was a pretty good day at school. Nothing too difficult, nothing I couldn't handle. And I think the lessons went really well today. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, back with my freshman students. By definition, they are just more fresh-faced in general. So anyway, that's an update on how school's going. Also, another fun update, my husband sold his black truck tonight to a really nice gentleman. I feel like we did get a fair price. I think he got a good deal. I think we got a good deal. And I definitely am so grateful. It was a huge blessing. One, to have, that cash in hand in our pocket after years and years of having that black Ford F-250 serve us so well. Like, she really did serve our family very well. So that truck was a blessing, and it's a blessing to have it sold. We've been trying to sell it for like 6 months. It took a while. And I also know that for hubby, it was a huge relief tonight to watch that truck drive away with its new owner. Just having that space in your head and in your heart when you clear something away that you've been needing to declutter for a while. I know lots of you can feel me and you know what I'm talking about. So that is a big blessing. We get to go on a fishing trip this weekend up in Donnelly and McCall. No, I will not tell you my secret fishing spot on Facebook Live. If you want that info, you need to reach out to me and tempt me to share it. Anyway, I bet you guys didn't know that I love to fish, and I don't get to go near as often as I would like because life's crazy and I don't make time for it. And I'm going to try to turn over a new leaf and make more time for fishing. Anyway, none of those things is really what I popped on here to say. What I jumped on here to talk about for a few minutes is the topic for tonight. And that is a little saying that we like to tell our boys. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, that's really applicable to me. And it's really applicable to adults. And give me just a second to help my friend here. Yeah. Sorry. We're like communicating via some strange Davis sign language that I just learned. Anyway, so yeah, there's this saying that we tell our boys, and we want them to keep it in mind because I do feel like it's one of those little catchy sayings that will serve them well no matter what they're doing in life or how old they are. And I know that I stick to it as well. And so the saying that we like to tell them here at the Davis house is, tell the truth and tell it fast. And what we mean by that is, at least when we're talking to our boys, is you are far, far better off speaking the truth and speaking it from the beginning, right? From the very outset. If you have something going on in this case, I'll give you an example. If one of my boys is caught red-handed, so to speak, like maybe I catch them watching YouTube without permission. We have some pretty strict rules about using different apps and watching certain things in our house, and we monitor their internet use very diligently. It's not that I mind YouTube. I do think there's a lot of education and value in it, but I do think teenagers, which we have one, and also elementary school age kids, which we have one, I do feel like they need to be monitored. They are young, that's why they have parents, and they need to have someone who helps them navigate tools like the internet and YouTube. So anyway, for example, let's say I catch one of them watching YouTube without permission. Not that there's anything wrong, like I said, with YouTube, and you have to set your own rules for your own family, but I catch one of them watching YouTube without permission, and I say, "Were you watching YouTube without permission?" I feel like most children and teens, I feel like their inclination is to say, no, I wasn't doing that. Even though they have a mom and a dad who are totally smart enough to go into their browser history on their device or go log in anywhere from a computer and monitor those things. We have some protocols and tools in place to do that. Like, they know we're smart enough to do that. They know we're going to find out the truth. They know that we're going to get to the bottom of it. And I just feel like kids' natural inclination is to deny it. Not that they are I don't think that they are necessarily cognizant that they are lying in that moment to their parents, but that it's sort of a gut reaction, nope, I wasn't doing it. I didn't have my hand in the cookie jar. I wasn't watching YouTube without permission. And so what we reinforce time and time and time again, and one thing that we are very, very consistent about in our house is tell the truth and tell it fast. So if I ask one of you boys, were you watching YouTube without permission? It will go far, far better for you overall if you say, yes, I was watching YouTube without permission, or yes, I didn't ask, or whatever it is that you need to own up to. Tell the truth and tell it fast. And, getting into the whole lying is wrong and lying is, ethically wrong and morally wrong and sin and whatever. I'm not even going to go there tonight. That's just a topic that's way bigger than what I need to handle on a Facebook Live for me. But I will say the little motto or the little saying of tell the truth and tell it fast, it has served my boys and our house very, very well. It has helped reinforce to them the importance of telling the truth and living ethically and adhering to a code of ethics and values and following that moral compass that we teach in our home. And also, it has served them well in other areas with friendships and relationships and at school. And so just like with the boys, it has also served my husband and I well in our relationship to each other, in our professional life, in our other relationships. And sometimes the truth is really hard. And sometimes the truth is really painful. But I think the older I get and the more I understand about living in my truth and what I know to be true in my heart and my spirit, and also living in the truth of ethical behavior. The more I do that, the more I practice it, the older I get, the more I see life unfold, the more I understand that it is far, far better for me and more beneficial for me to rip it off like a Band-Aid. Don't wait, don't hesitate, don't wonder, don't question it. The moment you sense that you are going to either be in a situation or you find yourself in a situation where you're having that tough conversation with someone, whether that's with a boss or a friend or a spouse or a child, tell the truth and tell it fast. And I think that that will always, always serve us well, above and beyond, all the other discussions around truth versus lies, right? Tell the truth, tell it fast. All right. I am going to be signing off. I do want to let you know that this coming 3-day weekend on our fishing trip, as long as I have service, I think I'm going to try to double up a little bit on my Facebook Lives. Feel no pressure whatsoever to watch any of them. But if you catch me, pop in and say hi. All right. As always, my friends, I am sending you grace and peace and sunshine. Good night.